I just thought I'd do a stream with Thomas LP Fan 123.
Hey.
And by the way, I like your profile picture of Thomas, Sir Handel, and Freddy.
Thanks. That's just my OC.
Mm-hmm. And I do like my Carl's house profile.
Wow, awesome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Good. Why am I yawning? Never seen Hey Dougie at all. I'll consider doing Tarzan and robots. There you go. Now, Thomas will be found 123.
Yeah.
I think Diesel's special delivery is the only Thomas episode where Diesel does not play tricks on the other engines.
Oh, I see.
I think it is. The really useful railway. Rock can support. It looks all the same to me. What do you think? What do you think of this map?
Looks fascinating.
I thought it was water, but it's just sand. Or is it? Or wait, is this a road? Wait, there's a track underneath. I don't know what that's doing. I keep forgetting what's your favourite Bob the Builder episode ever. Oh yeah, it's Rolly's Important Job. Yeah, that's what it is. I almost forgot your favourite episode from Bob the Builder for a second. What is this? Henry's Tender. Duchess, why are you masquerading with Henry's Tender? Oh, by the way, what do you think of the missing coach?
Quite astonishing because the episode had been revealed.
Yeah, I heard it was a cancelled episode from Brittlecroft. I mean, the production on the episode was actually going well, but then Brittlecroft decided to cancel the episode. It was due to the fact that the target audience might not understand what it is. And that's very likely due to Donald and Douglas swapping their tenders. However, leaked images are actually found on the Thomas Wiki. And also, the only footage from the missing coach we got are just the first 20 seconds of Break Van, where it was saying where it introduces Donald and Douglas and have their numbers painted. Soon, workmen came to give the twins their numbers: Donald 9 and Douglas 10. Inspector, give these engines numbers and set them to work. And my favourite narrator for Thomas is Michelangelo's. What about you?
My favorite narrator of Thomas is Mark Morag.
Mark Morahan. Okay. And what I found out from him is that he doesn't talk as much as Michelangelos. Now, have you got a favourite episode from Series 1?
I should say it's Thomas and the Dog.
Thomas? Really?
Yeah.
Thomas and the Dogs? I'm talking about Series 1 episodes. I don't remember an episode called Thomas and the Dogs. Well, for me, my favourite is probably Thomas Goes Fishing. It's mainly because of the O-face. Breakdown train. Oh, look. I'm an express engine. I don't go. Well, I don't know where that audio came from, though. Oh no, Henry's in the muddy marsh. And the breakdown train is doing no good. Oh look, that's where Gorman James crashed. And look.
Whoa! Your Roblox player is covered in mud. Thomas!
Thomas is not moving because he's stuck on the ballast. And guess what?
Yeah?
The worst Thomas music video I've ever seen is The Little Engine Who Believed. Because it's so poorly edited. Well, what do you think of this music video? Tell us, I'll be fine. Hello?
Oh, right.
And what do you think of The Little Engine Who Believed?
Actually, the little believe is quite jolly.
Okay, well, the song's fine, but the music video sucks. And reasons I can think of are basically basically first of all it's poorly edited. And also the lyrics are really glitchy. Well, I'm saying the text of the lyrics. I'm an express engine. I don't go. Actually, nah. This Roblox game's actually boring. Have you seen the music video of The Little Engine Who Believes? Hello?
Yeah.
And TNF has made a video of him saying that he hates the music video so much as well. Oh no, accidentally caused a derailment. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh phew. Who's pulling these trucks? Gotta get into Oliver. Oh no, Ethan's driving him. Right, I need to take Molly, quick. And I also hate the music video Fall is so much fun. Because that's also poorly edited. Look at Molly.
She's pulling the train.
Okay, Molly, are you ready to take the special? It's just a bunch of empty trucks. Look out, James. Hey, Gordon. And she's got no brake van. Look.
Whoa.
Oh no, please don't derail me, James. Come on, Molly, get up the hill. Oh no, the bump from it, tender bumps. Actually, I think the van at the front is too heavy. I need to get rid of that van because it's too long. There we go. Have you ever watched Adult Thomas redubs?
Well, yeah.
What do you think?
I should say it's quite fascinating.
He had run into two tire wagons. There we go. I'm sure to have a good enough speed. Now let's get up the hill. Oh, come on, Molly. Don't give up. Oh no, she's a runaway. Molly is a runaway. Molly applied her brakes, but it was too late. Look.
Oh my! Accidents happened for Molly.
And the tar spilled from the wagons and onto the track. But luckily Molly wasn't hurt. Oh look, there's the barber shop.
Wow!
Look, there's the barber shop.
Wow! That must be from a closed shave or a closed shave from duck.
Yeah, well, I think it's called. I think they added in for duck just to avoid confusion with the Wallace and Gromit film. And Derek shut his eyes. Oh, I'm still on the. Oh, his front wheels are derailed. Do you mean the yard? Yeah. Look at Derek.
Wow!
Beg pardon, sir, said Derek. Excuse my inclusion. You frightened my customer. I'll teach you. And he shaved Duck's face all over. Poor Duck. I wonder if Gordon will clean up the mess. Oh, phew, there we go. His tenor derailed at first, but recovered well. The blue engine was Thomas. His firebox was on fire. Get it? His firebox was on fire. His firebox was on fire. I need to delete the tanker cars. He had run into 2 tar wagons. That's not true. There are 4 tar wagons. I wonder if Gordon and Molly can double head the train. It's going well so far. Look at that. What do you think of them double heading?
Quite splendid.
Great Fires of London. Great Balls of Fire. And great Tangled Hoses. I honestly think Series I think the new Fireman Sam series starting from series 14 look awful. Come on, you can make it up the hill. I have to go on. Look at this.
Gordon and Molly are on the top of Gordon's hill.
I have to puff on, said Thomas. But he couldn't. The train started to pull him all the way back down. I think I'm trying to quote Thomas in the toy shop. Gordon was very cross indeed. He decided that it was time for the other end to learn to teach him properly. Don't slide to the bottom.
Until all together. I have to go on, wheezed Thomas, but he wasn't strong enough. The train started to pull Thomas backwards down the hill. He applied his brakes, but it didn't help. He slid all the way to the bottom. Thomas was very upset.
You see?
Wow.
Actually, no, I don't think double heading is a good idea. Let's just let Molly take it solo. I even found out in Thomas's new truck that Cranky had dropped a large crate of melons. Even though it landed on top of James, we didn't see his trucks getting covered in the melon until the next shot. Father, said James.
Slower, Gordon's hill. Must get to the top, must get to the top, he huffed. But he went slower and slower and slower. Until eventually he stopped altogether. I have to go on, wheezed Thomas, but he wasn't strong enough. The train started to pull Thomas backwards down the hill. He applied his brakes, but it didn't help. He slid all the way to the bottom. Thomas was very upset.
What? Molly was another runaway. Stop! She applied her brakes, but it was too late. Are you serious? What is wrong with you all? Just listen to this. Are you serious? What is wrong with you all?
Quote is from Trampy.
What is wrong with you all? Let me do this. Are you serious? What is wrong with you all?
Then Derek pulled up beside Molly.
What?
I just said Derek pulled up beside Molly.
With the fat controller. Derek pulled up with the fat controller. Oh, actually, I think I might. Actually, no. I think Oliver might need help. Are you serious? What is wrong with you all? That's why I was like, when YouTube kept blocking videos from me for no reason at all. What do you think of Trampy?
He's quite awesome.
I love his Thomas and the Trucks video. I need to couple up to the back episode. And Derek could be good as a back engine. Look, all went well as they set off. All went well as they set off. Then they came to a hill. Come on, come on! Push harder, you silly diesel! Shouted Oliver. Hello?
Oh,
Push harder, you silly diesel! Shouted Oliver.
but Derek couldn't push any harder. And,
Then it happened. Then it happened.
I'm overheating again!
And oh, pops! Said Oliver.
You know what?
Side Toad.
Side Toad. Maybe you should pull the train. We could pull Derek along. Can you do it, Mr. Oliver?
I'll try. And they could. I'm overheating again. Well, actually, I'm overheating again. Shut up! Shouted Oliver. Could you imagine this? I'm overheating again. Shut up! But he broke down. You know what, Mr. Oliver? Let's try and finish the journey anyway. It might mean we have to pull Derek as well. Can you do it?
I'll try.
And he could. I can't, said Oliver. And then the coupling snapped. Oh. But he couldn't stop. Look. But even though he made it to the top of the hill, he couldn't stop. Oh, I was expecting the crash to be here. Help! I can't stop! Oh. I've stopped. Actually, let me put it like this. When Derek breaks down, Oliver will be like, are you serious? What's wrong with you? Emily, oh, and Derek derailed. My train's getting heavy. I'm slowing down. Hello?
Yeah.
My train's getting heavy. I'm slowing down.
Then there was trouble.
Well, no one was hurt, but a strong smell of fish hung in the air. Actually, if it's like this, but no one was hurt, but China clay lay all over the line, and and Derek got covered in it. Oh, Oliver's still. Trucks are bouncing on the line. I'm overheating again.
Yeah.
And with Baldwin, I'm overheating again. Oh, pa! That's my clientress, and Alec Baldwin. Oh, pa! Let's do it together. And jealous.
Okay. I'm overheating again.
And Baldwin.
I'm overheating again.
Oh, pa!
Oh, pa!
You know what? Let's try and finish the journey anyway. It means we have to pull Diesel as well. Can you do it, twins?
You know what? Maybe we could pick a crane. That means we have to pull the diesel too. Can you do it, twins?
We'll try.
What? Try?
We'll try. And they could.
And sure enough, they could.
Why didn't Angela say, and sure enough, like how Baldwin said it? You cannot trust trucks. Oh, hold on. Why is Scotsman so slow? I wonder if the Flying Scotsman had Emily's role. Look, there's two of him.
Whoa!
It's his evil twin. It was Pat's evil twin. That you cannot trust trucks. Go on, go on! Hello?
Oh, right.
Go on!
Oh,
Now, sliding past the board, Percy was frantic.
that's enough.
Wait, did George Carlin?
Yeah.
I'm doing Ringo Starr.
Oh, yeah. That's enough.
Look,
Flying Scotsman was done.
you stupid great engine! You made me soaked all the way. Oh, please, sir, get me out, sir. I'm truly sorry, sir. Shut up! Total fan.
Huh?
Look what I did. Get me out, sir. I'm truly sorry, sir. Shut up! Shut up! I'm leaving you. And you'll stay in here for always and always and always. Not really, I'm kidding. Percy. Oh, wait, is he still on the track? Oh, look at his trucks. Look out, Percy! Shouted his driver and applied brakes. But look,
The vans are going to fail.
but it was too late. But it was too late. The driver and fireman had jumped clear. But squash fruit squirted all over Percy. Oh, but according to useful Edward Fan, the dishwasher soap was used for the projectile green liquid that squirted on Percy, and the horn sound is slowed down version of Bertie's horn.
No way! Bertie, that bus is horn.
Yeah, I wish they could have used that for when the jam splats on Percy in Scott for Percy. Percy's on the rails. But he's blocking Billy's path. Thank goodness. The Fat Controller arrived. Percy, you're not to blame for the points failure, but I do not run a jam factory.
Yes, sir. No, sir.
Percy, you're not to blame for the switch failure, but I do not run a jam factory.
Yes, sir. No, sir.
And what about Baldwin? What about Percy? You're not to blame for the switch failure.
but I do not run a jam factory.
And how would he say, yes, sir, no, sir?
Hmm. Yes, sir. No, sir.
And Brandon?
Percy, he's
Huh?
not to blame for the points failure, but I do not run the jam factory. Yes, sir. No, sir.
And Percy squelched sadly away. I am not like Percy. I'm not a middle engine. I'm not moving. And he didn't.
I told him, I am not like Percy. I am not the little engine, and I'm not moving. And he did.
Yeah, well, he actually sounded like this. And he didn't. He actually sounded kind of evil when he said, and he didn't. Look out, Camille! Camille's trying to put on the brakes, but it was too late. The driver and fireman had jumped clear, but squash fruit squirted all over Camille. And could you imagine Brandon saying anything when Percy gets splattered on? After saying, but squash fruit squirted all over Percy. Hello?
Oh, yeah.
Albert. But squash fruit squirted all over Percy. Could you imagine Brandon saying something at that bit?
Yeah. The driver and the fireman jumped clear, but squash fruit squirted all over Percy.
Yeah, well, I'm saying when it gets the close-up shot. Because I know Gordon's phone was like, oh. Yeah, well, he was like, he was covered in gooey red jelly. Oh. But what can you imagine Percy saying?
He'll be saying, like, hello, Gordon. I see you're not the cleanest engine anymore.
I'm actually. Wait, let me show you what I'm talking about.
Okay.
It was a sus.
Could you imagine Brandon saying anything when it gets to here?
Yeah. I would imagine that he would be saying the driver and the fireman jumped clear, but squash fruit squirted all over Percy.
No, that's only the narration. I'm only all about the dialogue.
Oh.
You see,
Okay.
that's dishwasher soap.
Dishwasher soap.
And when you've been like, oh. Well, first of all, when he gets splashed by the juice, I think he might be doing like, oh, and then the fruit splats on him. But I think about it, he might be going like, oh no. Or would Brandon be like, yuck? Like, from Gordon Takes Charge when he's like, yuck, cough Gordon. Luckily, no one was hurt.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, how did Rosie derail? Look, there's Trevor. Children. Children, children, children. Look, I'm riding Trevor.
Wow.
Children, 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 children. Be careful, Trevor. But Trevor was a bit full of himself. But Trevor fell down the hill and into Percy's bus shack. Trevor! You stupid traction engine! And his driver slapped him in the face. And can you also imagine the fat controller slapping any of his engines in the face? Could you?
Well, yeah. Oh.
And could you remotely imagine the fat controller getting into a tantrum?
Yeah, I would imagine that.
And if an engine get into the worst of their betrayal, I wonder if the fat controller will actually slap everywhere of them. Actually, no, that'll be harsh. Actually, no, that's a bit far. About it. Oh, there we go. It was just frozen for a bit. Off we go. I'll have to go fast to get there in time. These big engines are so unreliable.
That's a quote from Percy on a Simple Day.
And what can you imagine James saying here when Percy goes away?
He'll be saying, I am not reliable.
I am not reliable. Be careful, Percy. But Percy was in a hurry. Oh, actually, hold on. Let me get the trucks up first. I'll have to go fast to get there in time. Oh, flip, the front truck is due. Oh, flip. They sometimes knock their brake pads off the tracks. Bill and Ben, the twins, are working together all day long. They sometimes knock their brake pads off the tracks. They sometimes disagree how things are done. They get down in the dumps. As you know, I think not 2 will be much safer. Off we go, said Mavis. I'll have to get there fast to get there in time. No, flip. Get another take. These big engines are so unreliable. I am reliable. I am not unreliable. I'll have to go there fast. I have to go fast to get there in time. These big engines are so unreliable. Oh, flip. These big engines are so unreliable. Be careful, Mavis. Mavis. Be careful, Mavis, called her driver. But Mavis was in a hurry. I'll be fine. And she didn't notice that the points had failed and that she had been diverted into a siding. Look out, Mavis! And applied her brakes, but it was too late. Look.
Oh, she smashed the coaches.
The driver and fireman jumped clear, but But
But stones went all over Mavis.
oh, done. Oh, she's still on the track. Okay. Actually, I need to move somewhere else. It's not fabulous Fixin' Day. It's filthy Fixin' Day. These break. These big engines are so unreliable. Be careful, Mavis, called her driver. But no, wrong way. Be careful, Mavis, called her driver. Concentrate, please. But Mavis was in a hurry. Actually, I need to turn around for this. You're still here.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think of a good place to have a crash. Careful, Thomas, called the driver. But it was too late.
That's torn it.
That's done it. We shan't get any further today.
But what about my passengers?
Asked Thomas. Don't worry, they'll be looked after, replied his driver. Mavis is a diesel engine. And how does Carlin say it?
Mavis is a diesel engine.
Who works for the quarry company.
Who work for the quarry company hunting freight cars in their site.
He has hit small side plates hidden by wheels just like that. Oh. Mavis was young. full of her own ideas. She loved rearranging things too, and began putting drugs into their proper places. This made Toby careless. Freight cars, he grumbled, should be where you want them, when you want them.
Fiddlesticks.
Where you want them, when you want them. Fiddlesticks, said Mavis, and flounced away. At last, Toby lost patience. I can't spend all this time playing haunted cars with you. Take him yourself. Mavis was pleased. Taking cars, that would make her so important. At the station, Diesel oiled up. Diesel sensed trouble and was delighted. Hello?
Yeah.
Diesel sensed trouble and was delighted.
Diesel's in trouble with those. Yeah, Toby says only steam engines can manage freight cars.
Oh, depend upon it, Mavis. Anything steam engines could do, we diesels can do better.
Diesel knew nothing about trucks, but Mavis didn't realize it.
Depend upon it, Mavis. Anything steam engines can do, we diesels can do better. And what about Brandon?
How absurd! Depend upon it, Mavis. We diesels for steam.
We diesels can do better.
Diesels can do better.
And Baldwin?
How absurd, Mavis. Depend upon it, Mavis. Anything steam engines. We diesels have our own.
Grrr! Ah! Wailed Mavis. I've done that
Again.
Wait, what? Grrr! Ah! Wailed Mavis. And with Colin, it's like, grrr! Hello?
Oh, yeah.
Angela's first.
Okay.
And Colin. And Baldwin. and Brandon. And who do you prefer growling? Who do you prefer doing Mavis's growling?
Okay. Let's see. Let's start with Angelus.
Grrr! Ah! Oh, wailed Mavis. Oh look, the track to the Tibbers loading ramp is broken. I'm very disappointed in you, Percy, he said. You know it's against the rules to go off the Tibbers loading ramp. I'm very disappointed in you, Percy. You know it's against the rules to go onto the Tibbers loading ramp. Oh,
Oh, yeah.
but it wasn't like silence. I'm very disappointed in you, Percy, he said. You know it's against the rules to go on the Tibbers loading ramp. Oh. Hey. And now the ball went. I'm very disappointed in you, Percy. Hello? You there?
Yes.
I'm very disappointed in you, Percy, he said. You know it's against the rules to go on the Tibbers loading ramp.
I'm very disappointed in you, Percy. You know it's
Sorry, sir, Percy said sadly, but it wasn't my fault. It's because their diesels may be a middle engine. Sorry, sir, Percy said sadly, but it wasn't my fault. It's because those diesels may be a middle engine. Nevertheless, you'll shunt trucks in the yards till I can get to the bottom of this. What about Baldwin?
oh, nevertheless, you will shove 3,000 yards until I get to the bottom of this.
This said James, thinking no one can hear. I can handle those diesels with bent bumpers and a busted boiler. What?
Oh, right. Okay. I can handle this. Also, bent bumpers and a busted boiler.
Then you will do Percy's run to the smelters.
Then you will do Percy's run to the smelters.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Hello, James. Come to play a thing or two from those who know.
Hello, James. Come to learn a thing or two from those you know.
Just get my trucks ready and stay out of my way.
Just get my free cars ready and stay on my way.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Finish fast, finish fast.
Finish first.
Edward wasn't happy.
Here I am.
Hey, let's get a Comic-Con.
Yeah, can you guess who I saw?
What?
Mark Silk himself. Can you believe it? I saw
Silk?
him. Yeah, him.
Have you got a photo of him?
No, well, I did a little video. Let me see if I can find it.
And did you have a good conversation with him?
Yeah, about the voices that he did in Rory the Racing Car.
So let me guess. He voiced Maxi, Drifter, Flash.
Yeah.
Who else?
I don't know.
FB.
What, hun?
FB.
I think it was voiced by Dominic Frisby. I think that's his name.
I would say Tin Top, but he's voiced by Peter Kay.
Yeah.
But did you actually know that Tin Top was voiced by Peter Kay?
Yes. And Tim Whittle's in the voice cast too. I know.
Yeah, he voices Farmer Green, Plugger, Malcolm.
Maybe.
Hold on, let me look at the voice actors.
Okay.
What do you think of my Google wallpaper?
It's Wallace and Gromit, the Curse of the Were-Rabbit.
And it's what BBC uses on iPlayer.
Yes.
Rory, Cece, Marsha, Breeze, and Mamma Mia.
Yeah, Maria Darling.
Peter Kay.
Yeah.
Wait, is it just Big Chris and Tin Top?
Take a look.
Oh, I'm trying. Where is it? Oh, just Big Chris and Tin Top.
Yeah, but I know in the very rare US dub, they were voiced by Henry the Green Engine. Well, US Henry the Green Engine, that was.
Shale.
Yeah.
And Gary Shale also voiced Gordon.
Yeah.
Pretty much all the characters keep Wiggum at voice.
Yeah, but as for James, Rob Rackstraw was voicing him.
In both dubs.
Yeah.
Let's see. Mark Silk, Maxi, Drifter, Flash, and Helly.
Yeah.
Wait, I think I need to get it zoomed in.
Yeah.
Because you can't see him. Wait, who voices wait, no. Oh dear. Nothing.
Okay. Where's the television narrator? Tim Whitlow.
Let's see, Tim Whitnell.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, just Mr. Carburettor.
He voices Farmer Green and Plugger as well.
Rabbit.
Yeah, I can smell rabbit.
Honk.
Yeah,
Mr. Carburettor is always getting angry.
over Flash.
Yeah, he's always having a fit over Flash.
Well, I can try something like Flash. Flash mustache.
And what does he say in the US dub?
The rare US dub.
What does he say? Furs, mustache.
I think he does, but it is Mark Silk still doing the voice. It's still him.
Yeah. Well, I think Rory is sort of the same.
Yeah, because I've checked. It's still Maria Darling doing voice. Except I think someone at Cosgrove Hall must have asked Maria Darling to redub every single Roy line. And Stacey's voice is the same, and so is Marsha's, and
Except CC is renamed as Zizzy,
Drifter is renamed to Dragger,
and Flash is Furs.
and Plugger is Lugger.
Just Lugger, removing the P.
Yeah.
And FB is renamed as Truxy.
Yeah. And because of this, most of the voice actors, had to re-record most of their dialogue lines. I don't know.
Like, I haven't got time for your stories, Flash. I haven't got time for your stories, Furs.
Yeah, but even though I don't really think we're going to see all those lines online, I don't really think so because that dub is very rare nowadays. Because like I said last year, there's only 17 episodes online. I said that last year.
Well, I think only 17 episodes are US dubbed. The rest is just left as it is.
Yeah. Okay, let me show you what I was talking about with Marcel.
If you're wondering, Maxie is Italian, Drifter is Asian,
Yeah.
Six is American, and CC is French.
Yeah.
And for Rory, it's just normal.
Okay, can I show Marcel?
Yeah.
Good.
Oh, Pingu.
What?
What?
Yeah, Pingu. What mirror? Let me try again.
Okay, I think, yeah. Let's see. Pingu. Where's Rory?
No Rory. But I saw, there's no Rory.
But let me check the Fifi and the Flower Tops cast.
Yeah, he's in that voice. He's in the voice cast of that show along with Jane Horrocks.
She was also Babs in Chicken Run.
Yeah.
Let's see. How many characters did she voice? Let's see. Jane Horrocks, Tim Whitnell, Mark Silk, and Maria Dart. So 3 Rory the Racing Car stars are here.
Yeah.
Who's Slugsy voice? No, it's not. Wait, it's Rory the Racing. Wait, there's a US dub of Thief in the Flower Tots?
Yes, but according to the Lost Media Wiki, there's only 20 episodes of it online as well.
Are there any name changes in here?
There might have been.
I thought Rory the Racing Car was the only Nick Cosgrove portrait to get US dubbed. But
yes, only for it to become rare in later years because of its British dub only being available on streaming sites. Like,
who voices Fifi in the US dub?
It's still Jane Horrocks.
And are every single actor remaining?
Yeah, all of them. They're the same.
Except, do they have to re-record their lines?
Yeah.
Truxy or not? Truxy.
Yeah.
Do you prefer FB or Truxy?
FB.
I have a theory as to why some of their names are changed.
Give me some reasons.
I think Flash is renamed as Furs to avoid confusion with DC's Flash.
Okay.
And I think FB was renamed to Truxy to avoid confusion with the sport football.
Yeah.
And some characters would have names changed for pretty much no reason at all.
Yeah.
Why rename Drifter as Dragger?
I don't know why they did that. They could just left him with Drifter. Well, I could try and something Drifter. I wanted to. Oh yes, this is good. Like that.
Who's that?
I was trying something like Drifter in a way I was. And
this is good.
I can translate Max if I want to. Hey, Mega Chris, my oil needs topping up. When are you going to stop tinkering with that little squirt engine?
Hey, Matty, that's no way to welcome Rory.
Yeah.
And in the US.
Oh, hey, Big Chris, my oil needs topping up. When are you going to start tinkling with that little guy's engine?
Hey, Maxie, that's no way to welcome Rory.
Yeah. I can almost hear Henry through Carousel. I can. Even if I've Keith Whipham.
Henry voice.
Yeah, it kind of sounds a bit like Henry or Gordon.
And when he voiced Tin Top, he actually sounded like Dash from Thomas. So the character only voice Big Chris and Tin Top.
Yeah, he did.
We'll get you racing in no time, son. Come on.
Yeah.
Wait, is Carousel British or American?
I don't know. Could be American.
But even though he actually voices Diesel and Thomas.
Yeah, in the UK. But in the US, it was Michael Brandon.
In both dubs.
Yeah.
But when the Great Race came out, Carousel's lines are just left in.
Yeah.
Why?
Don't know why.
Yeah, but originally he was voiced by Michael Brandon and Martin Sherman.
Hey, James, you're a big pig steamy!
You're really pinky steamy.
Yeah.
Wait, am I impersonating Carousel?
You might have been.
Could you also imagine Michelangelo's voicing Diesel in the nitrogen era?
Yeah, can you imagine if Michelangelo did that?
Since Michael Brandon voiced him.
Yes.
You're a pink steamy.
Yeah.
Wait, how did Michael Brandon sound like?
Hey, James, you're a big pig steamy!
How bad, they screech.
What do you think of this DVD?
Let me see. Good release.
Yeah, even though...
But the new music ruins it.
Even though... I don't know what Hinton was thinking when they were making the DVD. I don't know why they decided to put Series 8 intro with Series 6 and 7.
Yeah, and for the Series 7 episodes, they used Robert Hartshorn's music.
It was common in America.
Yeah, which happened in the US dub.
With Brandon.
Yes, well, if only Alec Baldwin remained, we could have had the original music intact.
Yeah. Also,
So
speaking of season 6.
So technically in the US it's part of the hit era.
Yeah.
And in the UK it's a classic series.
Yeah.
I prefer Michael Jr.'s music.
Yeah.
What about you?
I've heard Michael Jr., but Robert Hartshorn is great.
I think his music was not very good because I feel like some pieces of music don't really fit.
Yeah. Like, what was Hinton thinking when they were coming up with this?
And they just wanted to begin the hit era already.
Yes. Also, speaking of Thomas stuff, earlier today, I did something a bit unusual. I did a little Thomas narrated by the text-to-speech voice test.
But who was doing that voice?
Have you seen the video?
I have, but I can't tell who's doing the voice. Yes, I've seen it, but I don't know who's doing the voice. Ooh. No.
Someone who's blue. Da, 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 da.
Just tell me who it is.
Someone who's blue. That's the question. That's the clue.
Someone blue. Rose? No, Raggles from.
No.
Someone blue. And it's female as well. Lofty.
No.
I'm talking about either Emma Tate or Lizzie Allsworth.
No. Try again.
Yeah, but unfortunately, but some Bob Builder songs were not UK dubs at all.
No.
Like I'm Big and I'm Blue.
Yeah.
I'm big and I'm blue.
Yeah. Really.
I can't imagine Neil Morrison being like, I'm big and I'm blue.
Yeah.
And also, I'm a Tractor, which is Travis's song.
Yes.
That wasn't UK dubbed at all.
No.
Well, there is Digging It Up, but it's only UK dubbed in the album.
Yeah.
And Down on the Farm,
Yeah.
that's UK dubbed only in the album at all.
Yeah.
What do you think of that song?
Quite good. But back to the question. So that text-to-speech voice, it was someone that was blue.
Yes, but I can't tell who's blue.
Think of some blue characters in your head.
I've got a lot to think of.
Yeah.
Just reveal it.
But blue.
Yes. I know someone who's blue, but you need to tell me the answer.
Ow, my voice. It's a blue character that Paul Jones likes.
Oh, that thing is it from Epic Tales?
No.
I think it's actually supposed to be a mouse from Epic Tales.
No.
God damn it. Actually, no, I give up.
It's Bluey's voice. Never seen that show. But I know Paul Jones has.
Oh, Blue. Okay.
Yeah. Have you heard of that show?
No. Is it supposed to be Blue's Clues?
No, Bluey.
Oh, Bluey. Oh, right.
I've seen that in some of the Thomas and Tugsman's Thomas YouTube proofs. Like Thomas the Choo Choo's multi-changing voice and Thomas's Americanation.
Tommy the Choo Choo, that's what it's called.
Yeah.
Why is it called Tommy the Choo Choo?
Yeah, like when James got stung, he went dun. That made me giggle.
Is that supposed to be the Bluey theme?
Yes, it was, but as edition by James, it's a pity it's not. Yeah, but no, it's a pity it's not Christmas. Then we can call you James Red Nose Engine. Don't be funny, snap the policeman.
Don't be funny, snap the policeman.
Yes.
And he read in regular law breaker in his.
Man.
Shut up, said Thomas's driver. Could you imagine that happening?
Yeah.
I'm going to slow something down.
Yeah. And also, morning, Thomas.
Morning, Thomas.
Good morning.
Good morning. Morning, Thomas.
But a signal diverted Gordon into a station. Joke.
No, it actually just station. What is it? But a signal diverted Gordon into a station.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Listen to this.
However much he argued with him, it was no good. The law is the law, he said, and we can't change it. The fat controller felt exhausted.
So Thomas Hat is on the phone with the narrator.
Why use Gordon's shock face?
I don't know why GWR. GWR?
Yes. And also look here. Look.
Thomas wheels are moving. Dad, this is such a bad goof. How will let this get by?
And listen to Thomas's whistle.
Yeah.
Stanley.
Yeah. Welcome, Stanley. Yeah.
Can you really tell that's Stanley's whistle?
Yes, I can. Welcome, Stanley!
Welcome to Stanley Park.
A framed incline.
Yeah, that.
What? What's that? Yeah, I can hear that.
Someone's wheels are moving.
Yeah.
Look. Thomas's wheels are moving.
Do you know your reference?
Just
Go on,
look.
get him.
Look. Thomas's wheels aren't moving.
Dude, this is such a bad game. How did this get by?
Overhead just retired. He was good morning. Thomas expected that the new constable would be friendly too, but was sorry to see that he didn't look friendly at all. He was red in the face and very cross.
Where did you get the video from? Was it from Junction Podcast or
No, it's
something?
from Thomas HD Classics.
Oh, you were very lucky.
Listen.
Who's coming? Thomas was.
Too bad he got terminated.
There's a line to a quarry at the end of Thomas's branch.
You forgot to say line.
Yeah.
Sounds like Stanley.
Yeah.
Welcome, Stanley.
Welcome, Stanley.
So the Tottenham is on the phone with the narrator.
Hey.
But however much they argued in him, it was no good.
The law is the law, he said, and we can't change it. The Fat Controller felt exhausted.
But however much he argued with him, it was no good. The law is the law, he said, and we can't change it. The Fat Controller felt exhausted.
So the Tom Rat is on the phone with the narrator.
Yeah, burn. What about off the rails?
Look, I found. Run away, Kai! Mr. Perkins!
What?
Run away. Run away, Kai! Mr. Perkins.
That's the station Thomas's driver.
You're gonna hear this.
Yeah.
But however much he argued with him, it was no good. The law is the law, he said, and we can't change it. The Fat Controller felt exhausted.
So the Tom Rat is on the phone with the narrator.
I'm sorry, my dear.
I'm sorry, my dear.
Says his wife.
Thomas is in trouble with the police.
Yeah. Why did they just use this?
See about that.
The law, he said. Is
Get
that
it?
it's a cab of a tank engine, but it's all rusted up. That's so sad. Did they tend to slip it inside Gordon, but they couldn't get him out in time?
It's Reginald.
Hello? Yes, sir, top of hat speaking. Hello, Tankerton. Well, he had a little accident and he went into a ditch.
Silly old Gordon fell in a ditch, fell in a ditch, fell in a ditch. Silly old Gordon fell in the ditch all on the Monday morning.
Yeah, we always call it like, silly old Gordon fell in the ditch, fell in the ditch, fell in the ditch. Silly old Gordon fell in the ditch all on a Monday morning.
Is that George Carlin?
Yeah, that's George Carlin.
Yeah, but what did GWS do say about the boys?
He says, the boys tease Gordon, you can see the screen move.
Oozing off the wreck.
Yeah. So why's this guy just left YouTube all of a sudden?
Where is it? Oh, there it is.
Why did this guy leave?
He waterlogged and he...
Nope, we'll just order another one.
An answer. Who is this engine and what happened to him? Why was he just left here to rust? But anyway, let's get back to the story. So Gordon is stuck in the ditch and he's waiting to be rescued. But while he's waiting, some boys start to tease him.
Silly old Gordon fell in the ditch, fell in the ditch, fell in the ditch.
When the boys tease Gordon, you can see the screen move.
All on a Monday morning.
Gordon...
Oh, that will do his hips. Look at that.
Yeah.
Gordon was in the...
Monday morning.
Gordon was in the ditch all day.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
And look in this Bob the Builder YTP.
Oh, which one is it? Bounce! Back bound!
Look.
Bounce! Back bound!
Oh, okay.
Again. Bounce! Back bonk!
Look.
Oh, okay.
Fucking goop and roll past Bob and the gang. Walk around in circles. Walk around in circles.
Walk around in circles. Look at this.
Then he...
Sure.
Oh, there aren't any trains.
I'm sure, Lofty.
Then he looked along the main line. It was Gordon with the express.
Get me towed.
Main line. It was Gordon with the express.
Get me towed.
Look.
You look at Gordon!
Get me towed. Get me towed.
Get me down!
Get me towed.
You're stuck, you silly great engine. Don't you understand that?
Yeah.
Look.
Get me towed.
Get me down!
Get me towed. Get me towed.
I'll loosen the rails from the creepers. Shit.
Get me towed.
I'll loosen the rails from the creepers. Shit.
Phase 2. Lay the...
Loosen the...
It was Gordon with the express.
Get me towed.
Oh, get out of my way.
Yeah. Ooh, Gordon, get out of my way!
Is that George Carlin?
Yeah, Gordon's like, oh!
Oh, get out of my way. What about Michelangelo's?
What, on the CD?
It was Gordon with the express.
Yeah.
No shunting nonsense must stop. He told Edward, Thomas and Percy that forgot Percy. Percy, he looked along the main line. Peep, peep, he whistled in horror, for rushing straight towards him was Gordon with the express. Poop, 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 whistled Gordon. His driver shut off steam and applied the brakes.
But it was too late.
Yeah.
Percy's driver turned on full steam.
Buzz, buzz.
Buzz, buzz.
What? Buzz off, buzz off.
They began to but the light Fred was in a hurry and didn't listen. Walked behind. Porters were taking a look. Mind your back! When Duck brought his coaches, the platform was crowded.
Buzz off, buzz off.
Mind your backs! Mind your backs! Two porters were taking a loaded trolley to the front van. Fred drove while Bert walked behind. Careful, Fred, careful, warned Bert.
Look.
Yeah.
But Fred was in a hurry and didn't listen. Suddenly, an old lady appeared in front. Fred stopped dead, but the luggage slid. Careful, Fred.
Hold
on. Careful. Mind your back. And when Duck, mind your backs. Two porters
Look.
Yeah.
were taking a loaded trolley to the front van. Fred drove while Bert walked behind.
Bert is not spelt right.
Yeah.
Careful, Fred, careful, warned Bert.
Look, Bert.
But Fred was in a hurry and didn't listen.
Look.
Yes.
Look.
Yes.
Fred was an injury and didn't listen.
Yeah.
Suddenly, an old lady appeared in front. Fred stopped dead.
Look.
Yes.
Fred stopped David.
But the luggage slid forward and burst the lid of a large white wooden box. Some bees flew out.
Yeah.
Some bees driving.
How could a bee drive?
And just as James came backing down, they began to explore the station. Someone shouted a warning. The platform cleared like magic. The bees were too sleepy to cross. They found the empty station.
Sleeping across.
Yeah.
Cold.
They found the empty station tolling.
Yeah.
James's farm was trying to couple the train.
James's farm was trying to couple the train.
But I'm trying not to giggle.
They buzzed around him hopefully. They wanted him in their hive. Then they could go back and be warm again.
But
yes.
They wanted in their hind to go back to the world again.
Yeah.
Farm didn't understand. He thought it was sting.
The farm didn't understand deeper than stinging.
Yes.
He gave a yell, ran back to the cab, and crouched with his jacket over his head.
He gave a yell, ran back to the cab, and cut his jacket over his head.
Driving to Island. He spotted the bees.
It was suburb.
The bees disappointed. Turned their attention to James. James's boiler was nice and warm. The bees swarmed round it happily. James's boiler was nice and warm. The bees swarmed round it happily.
Look.
Yes.
The bees swarmed round it happily. happily.
Yeah.
Buzz off! Buzz off! He hissed. He made smoke, but the wind blew it away. The bees stayed. At last, one settled on his hot smoke pot.
Yeah.
At last, one said over his hot smoke box. Look.
Yes.
It burnt its feet.
Yeah.
Feet. Listen to that beat.
Yeah.
Do you like that beat just said?
What was it?
One settled on his hot smoke box. It burnt its feet.
At least that bee doesn't look as nightmarish as the one in the actual episode. One bee burnt its foot. Ooh, phew, phew. The bee thought James had burnt him on purpose.
Yeah.
So it stung James on the nose.
Right back on the nose.
The bee thought James had stung it on purpose.
Look,
Yeah.
the bee thought James had studied on purpose.
Yes.
It stung James back, right on the nose.
Look,
I knew that was coming.
look at this.
Yes.
It's done James back. My dominoes. It's done James back. My dominoes.
He don't have. So does driver and farmer.
Look, Ethan up. So DS driver and fireman.
DS?
Yeah.
They started without waiting for the guard's whistle. They didn't notice it was too late, but they left their train behind. They left their train behind.
Look, they didn't notice them too late. They've never left the train behind. Look.
Yes.
In the end, it was Boko who called the express.
Look. Boku called the express.
Yes.
He was worried at first about using his trucks, but Duck promised to look after them, and so was arranged. He managed to gain back some of the lost time, and the Fat Controller was pleased with him.
Yes.
No one seemed to notice when James came back to the shed. They were talking about a new kind of beehive on wheels. It was red, they said. Then they all said, buzz, 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 and laughed a lot.
It red, they said. Then they will say, pause, violin, laughed a lot.
Yeah.
Look.
Yes.
James thought that the big mainline engines, they were being very silly.
Look, yeah. Jay disposed of the big mainline engine. There were being efficiency.
Yes.
See?
Yes. Yeah.
And things like that big.
Yes.
Muzzle, he hissed. One bee burned its foot. Oh, view. The bee thought Jason burnt him on purpose.
Meow. I said meow.
Meow. So it stung James on the nose.
Right back on the nose.
He had enough. So had his driver and fireman. Oh gosh.
See? I'm an express engine.
Yeah, I don't go. Oh.
Wait, I'm an express engine. I don't go.
Oh.
Oh wait, I'm an express engine. I don't go.
Oh.
So they buzzed around the fireman, hoping he'd mend turn to James. His boiler was nice and warm. Buzz off, hissed James. One bee burnt his foot. Ooh, ooh. The bee thought James had burnt him on purpose.
What do you think of that bee?
Yeah, I'm going to play it again, that screaming.
Bee thought James had burnt him on purpose.
Yeah. Purpose.
So it stung James right back on the nose. Eee! Whistled James. He had had enough. So had his fireman and driver.
Yeah.
Whistle James. He had had enough.
So
So had his fireman and driver.
with Michelangelo, he's like, "Ee!"
Yeah. So it stung James right back on the nose. Bing!
Bing.
Bing! Eee!
The bees buzzed into James' hot boiler.
Oh.
One of the bees burned his foot. Buzz, buzz, buzz. The bee was angry. He stung James on the nose.
Whistle James, he had enough.
Eek, tooted James. Back.
Yeah.
Look.
Whistle James.
Bobby.
Yeah.
James tried to make the bees buzz off. The beehive broke, but that. People rushed this way and that. Bump.
Yes.
A booger bumped into the beehive.
Also, Joker, that's dirty.
Broke. Buzz, buzz. The bees buzzed around the station.
I wonder if there's a Thomas wiki about the bees.
Well, wait. Buzz, buzz, and buzzy bees are similar. Buzz, buzz.
Oh, phew, phew. The bee.
But James had stung him, had burnt him on purpose.
Oh, look.
Yeah.
Look.
Yeah. The bee thought James had burnt him on purpose.
Look.
I'm looking at it.
Oh, phew, phew.
Yeah. Oh, phew, phew.
Oh, oh.
George Carlin.
The bee thought James had burned him on purpose.
They didn't notice till too late that the put off.
We're gonna play it again.
One bee burnt his foot. Ooh, phew, phew. The bee thought James had burnt him on purpose. So it stung James right back.
Ready? Whistle James.
This happy to see. And the passengers were always happy to see him.
Look.
Yeah, what's this?
But very fortunately, this episode has nothing to do with him.
I think I've seen this before.
But very fortunately, this episode has nothing to do with him.
What is that?
Why in the hell not?
Dude, have you seen your show lately? You take up everyone else's screen time. No wonder the mature fans blame you for being a store-billing bastard.
Oh, that's Miller era.
For the last time, it's the writer's fault, not
Miller
mine.
era in a nutshell, isn't it?
Look.
Yeah.
Oh, right!
Yeah, it's not Thomas's fault. It was Sharon Miller's fault.
Sorry, my mistake. We blame you and the writers! You'll be hearing from my lawyer.
Yeah, we blame you and Sharon Miller.
Enough with the arguing! Can we just get back on track, please?
Who's that posting Emily?
Don't know.
No pun intended.
Thought you'd never ask. Anyways, Emily was helping Trevor the traction engine in the vicarage orchard. Birds were singing, and flowers were blooming in the trees. It was a lovely day.
Could you imagine a white TV of this thing, and birds were rocking on the trees, and apples were singing? Birds were rocking on the trees, and apples were singing. Can you imagine that?
Yes, I could imagine that. Dirty.
Dirty what?
Also, dirty. Dirty Percy! What's this? 2020, come up with new material.
What's this? 2020, come up with new material.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, me and Paul Jones have done some dirty jokes recently. We have, like, no joke. We have.
I know.
Trevor, the traction engine with Trevor, the traction engine. Trevor, the traction engine with Trevor, the traction engine.
Look.
Yeah.
Birds were ripening on the trees, and apples were singing. Hello, Trevor, said James. You look as bright and cheerful as my red.
This is Sparta!
Oh, I am, replied Trevor. What's that noise? Asked James.
This is Sparta!
They're all in these boxy things called silver hats. I'm taking them to the station. The vicar says his bees make good and is giving some of them to his friends. Take care, you two. Make the do the first time. They nearly made my Buzz, and keen to get Buzz off, retorted Duck. The passengers were excited and keen to get on board. The platform was crowded, and the porter was in a hurry. Get out of my way! He shouted. Was in a hurry.
Look. You're looking.
Yes.
Get out of my way!
Way.
He shouted.
Get out of my way.
Yes.
In a hurry. Get out of my way! He shouted. Then there was trouble. The beehive fell and broke open. The station cleared like magic. Bungo! James heard a familiar buzzing. The bees he crossed told to be cold, so the bees turned to James. His boiler was nice and warm. Get off! Yes, James. One bee burnt his foot. Oh, James hurt So it stung James right back on the nose. Stung James right back on the nose.
That's from Skyfall.
Yeah, I knew Skyfall.
Whistled James. He had had enough. Whee!
That's funny.
Whistled James. He had had enough. Whee! Whistled James. He had had enough. Whee! Enough. Whee! Enough. Whee! Whee! Enough. Whee! Whee! Whee!
He had had enough.
So had his driver and fireman.
So had his fireman, driver.
Yeah.
But
music videos for Series 24. footage used here is already a it down below.
Look at this.
Okay, right off the bat, there is already a problem. The footage used here is low quality, probably like 480 or 720p. Now, I would have...
Look at how low the quality is compared to the cloud.
Yeah, because the
Look, funnel. The funnel's high quality, but the footage is crap.
But it's not as crap as say the Numberjack's YouTube channel.
Less of a problem with this if the whole video was like this, but it keeps flip-flopping qualities with clips. Some episodes they have in HD.
What's this episode from?
I don't know.
Some they don't. This feels very unprofessional to not even have your own.
I don't know what that's from.
Oh, look, that's the mayor of Sodo.
Yeah.
Media in HD. And what I actually suspect is that these clips were just downloaded from YouTube.
Who must have done that?
Look, they're just from that. They're all from YouTube.
Yeah.
These are definitely not the raw.
And it keeps switching from high and low quality.
Yeah.
Files Mattel have. They're just straight from the episodes. And I know this because in Fall is Fun.
That's in low quality.
Yeah.
But what if they had a milk? What if some clips had a milkshake Walter Bar
Milkshake logo
in any clip?
Yes.
It would be worse.
Yeah.
Another music video.
Yes.
They didn't give a crap about. You can literally see the steam transition.
Oh, look.
Oh,
There's a steam clap. There's a steam transition.
Yes.
You can literally see the steam transition from the intro in this clip from Unscheduled Stops.
You noticed that?
Yes, I did.
That music video also
has low quality.
Yeah.
Had random low quality footage.
And here.
Yes.
So
what's that?
The intro in this clip from Unscheduled Stops. That music video.
What's that duck scene from?
I don't know.
It also had random low quality footage.
And Caitlin.
I don't know.
Impact Controller.
Don't know where that is from.
Speculation is that they literally just hired some random guy to make these music videos and didn't source them enough high quality footage, so they just grabbed it from YouTube. I'd also like to point out in previous Mattel music videos, they grabbed the footage from the raw files at all high quality. An example of using raw files before is...
Well, what's that from?
I forgot.
I think that's Wolf Rescue.
Where it doesn't feature the text begins, meaning they actually use the raw file. They really just stopped caring.
What's this from?
That looks like Last Time for Christmas.
Last Time for Christmas, and am I here too?
That might be the episode.
And I've already been yapping for ages, so let's move on. So the font here is seemingly the flange font they use for all the music videos, only it isn't bolded. I really hate how thin the text is here. It looks much better bold. But at least for this music video, they put stroke and drop shadow, unlike Full is Fun, where they just have the plain text, which makes it harder to read. So have we just given up on making it bounce on words with multiple syllables? I hate how this looks. It's taking me back to the hit era songs.
Yes.
Which makes it harder to read. So have we just given up on making it bounce on words with multiple syllables? I hate how this looks. It's taking me back to the hit era songs.
Yes.
What about you?
Yes.
Okay, here's the thing that bugs me the most. The text keeps disappearing between lyrics. Why? This doesn't look good. It's more effort to do that. Why are you doing that?
What's that from?
Marion and the Pipe from Series 18.
And you want...
And it's Henry Gets the Express.
Yes.
I want to know the worst part. It's not consistent. It doesn't have the gap sometimes. And sometimes the gap is shorter and longer. Why does it do that? And it's not like there's a gap between different sentences. It does this mid-sentence. And sometimes it doesn't do it when there is a different sentence. Why? Who approved this? Ah!
Lost treasure I just saw.
Do it when there is a different sentence. Why? Who approved this? Ah!
Is that your reaction?
Yeah.
To the Fact Controller?
Yes, that was my reaction back in 2015.
I hate the Fact Controller in this movie.
Me too.
So Christmas gets 2 bounces? Why?
Is this from...
Is that from JBS?
Is it Johnny on Sodo or the Fastest Brand Engine on Sodo?
Might be Johnny on Sodo.
Why do some words get...
Johnny on Sodo is being released in Showcase in July, like I said before. Have I said that before?
Showcase. Oh, but it's not showing in Odeon. Ah.
Well, it was showing in Odeon in 2017.
Oh, but that's when it came out.
Yeah.
Get it, and some don't.
What about Wobber?
That was shown in Odeon too, because I went to Odeon to see the movie.
And the Bring All Engines Go movies.
Well, the other two, the last two were shown on TV.
Well, have you seen the Christmas Letter Express?
No.
I thought Mattel only said they're only making 2 movies of this.
But they're making one more and then that'll be it.
But they lied.
But after the full special, the reboot will end.
I've been hearing rumors about the reboot ending and the CGI series resuming.
Yeah, so it's also Mattel realised they made a mistake.
And they're thinking of bringing a 25th season.
Yeah. It's like Mattel realised that was a big mistake.
And is season 25 going to resume Big World, Big Adventures?
It might.
Or just continue the Brenner era?
It might rubber all the Renaissance.
I hope Sharon Miller does not come back.
If Sharon Miller does come back, everyone will get flashbacks.
Like, look here. Magical gets 1 bounce. Island gets 1 bounce. And Sudor gets 2! What is the...
Look.
Yeah, I got face.
Magical gets 1 bounce. Island gets 1 bounce. And Sudor gets 2!
Gets 2!
What is the logic?
What's this episode from?
I don't know.
Here, it makes no sense.
Oh, look at the text.
And Sudor gets 2! What is the logic here? It makes no sense.
Oh, glitched a bit.
Oh, hold on.
I saw it.
Stop it. I never stop it in time. Come on. Uh-oh. Look.
Yeah.
It's the end of Frosty.
Whoa.
Look.
I can see it.
And the S is cut off halfway.
Yeah.
And it's also low quality too.
Yeah, like this. This also looks like something somebody would make on Video Shop.
Yeah, like the quality keeps switching from high and low.
Yeah.
There's this random glitch with the text. It's the end of Frosty. But I can't even explain
2 wheels good.
Yeah.
how this happens. It's just the end of the word. It's so random. I noticed this while editing. The cloud just...
And what's this from?
It looks like Last Trip for Christmas.
Editing. The cloud just disappears. It doesn't get a fade out fully. Probably because they just cut the clip of the cloud too early.
And what's this from?
I don't know.
Keep noting.
But what's the real time of day for this? Is it day or night?
Looks like night.
This one shot. I'm
talking about the actual episode, not the music video.
Kind of looks like day to me.
I'll just see why. Literally reusing the same shot again instantly.
Lazy.
Why? Now it does cut from this shot to the shot of the deer, back to that shot, and back to the deer again. So you could say they did it as if Thomas is like puffing towards the deer and then past them, but this doesn't work because the shot of Thomas is literally the exact same. The shot of the deer is cut so that they can continue off each other, with the mother deer helping the child stand up on the ice, but Thomas's shot is the exact same.
Oh.
Yeah. Yes.
And it's off-putting because we just saw it. Is it just me? Am I the only one bugged by this?
What's this from?
I don't know.
More low-quality footage.
And here?
It might be Duncan the Humbug.
What's this from?
I don't know.
This is also low quality.
Yes.
How is the cloud not centered on a one-letter word?
Look.
Whoops.
The text disappears for literally only one frame here. Why?
What's this episode from?
I don't know.
The text disappears for literally only one frame here. Why?
Every boy. Don't know what this is from.
No.
The Cloud is out of sync with the text turning yellow here for boy and.
Look.
You can see it.
The cloud is out of sync with the text turning yellow here for boy and.
Look at the text.
The cloud is out of sync with the text turning yellow here for boy and.
It's out of sync.
Also, sometimes the cloud overlaps the text too much.
We'll listen to
here for boy and. Also, sometimes the cloud overlaps the text too much.
It's overlapping the text.
Yes.
We'll listen to carolers.
More low quality footage.
Yeah.
And what's this from?
I don't know.
Oh, by the way, I've watched James in the Dark.
Jock.
James in the Dark.
Yeah.
And guess what? I think there are only 2 strikes in this episode.
Yeah. Jock, 1, 2, you're out.
Just 2.
Yeah.
I would say or 3 because the fact was like, James, look what you've done.
Yeah.
Do you say it's 3 strikes or 2 strikes?
I think that's just 1, 2, you're out.
Just 2.
Yeah.
The cloud bounces only once on words like listen and carolers, but it doesn't
Carolers did not get a second bounce.
No.
Bounce in the center. It goes at the start, as if they were meant to do a second bounce or something. And of course, they aren't consistent with where the cloud bounces on multiple syllable words. So lazy.
The card is never consistent on where it bounces.
No.
Decorations.
Is it Diesel's Ghostly Christmas Part 1 or 2?
It's Diesel's Ghostly Christmas.
Is it Diesel's Ghostly Christmas?
Yes, that's what it's from.
Is it Part 1 or Part 2?
Mine Part 2, but I don't know why they made 2 parts.
Well, did that happen only in the UK or US?
In the UK, it happened in the US, I think, because when the episode was shown Milkshake, it was shown fully.
Yeah, well, with Part 2, did it have the intro and end credits?
On the Series 19 DVD, yeah.
Yeah, well, on Series 19, did it have... Well, did it say to be continued, then roll call?
No. I think it just had the Steam transition within the roll call song.
And where did it stop?
I don't know when it stopped.
More freaking low quality footage.
More low quality footage.
Yeah.
The cloud bounces on sledding at the very start of the word.
Yeah.
It was meant to have a double bounce. The cloud should be over here, not there.
No. And Thomas.
They forgot to put that and at the
Oh yeah,
start
that was
of
in
the
every
here.
Thomas in all the songs video that a person made.
What?
That was from every Thomas in all the songs video.
Every Thomas and all the songs?
Yeah, it's like too much Thomas that Smurfy Dan used to do.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's also low quality as well.
Yeah. Thomas.
Look.
Thomas.
They forgot to put that and at the start of the lyrics here.
Yes.
Look, they forgot to put and in here.
Yes.
It's taking me back to DVDs that were released way back when VCI and Heritage weren't even bothered to put every single line of dialogue in all the subtitles.
What, VCI? Is that what they used to do?
Yes. For Thomas DVDs, that is. And that's for Hit and Timid DVDs. Sometimes they don't complete the sentence.
Yes.
Why?
Well, on the Rivers of Thomas and Friends DVD, I mean, Thomas comes to breakfast. When Thomas is searching and flashing into the station master's house, the subtitles say Thomas thought he was being clever, but a cleaner had moved his controls. He tried to stop, but he couldn't. He didn't look at what was coming next. There was the station master's house.
The station master was about to have breakfast.
Horrors! Cried Thomas and shut his eyes.
And what did the subtitle say?
I can't forgot.
Well, like you say, Thomas was just being cheeky, but what he didn't know was that a careless cleaner had meddled with his controls.
What DVD is that on?
The best of Thomas Friends. But what do you say that the subtitles say?
Yeah.
And look.
Yeah.
He just magically got handrails.
He's got handrail. Wait, is that reanimated?
No, it's straight from a season 24 episode.
Yeah.
I think it's Clear's first snow.
Yeah.
Wait, did Clear only appear in 2 episodes?
Yeah.
Oh wait, but did she also appear in any? I don't know. I think it was just she only had 2 episodes.
Yes.
So he reused footage again.
Look.
Yes. Again.
Is this scene take place at day or night?
It must have been day.
What's the real scene in the episode? But what even is this episode?
I don't know what episode is.
Why? It's just that this time it doesn't have reused footage again. Why?
No.
What's that Renee's from?
I don't know where that's from.
It's just that this time it's have a nighttime.
What's the real one?
I don't know.
And filter on it, which doesn't even make sense, as this is supposed to take place at night. What are they doing? This clip isn't even at the same point it was before, so they were really just too lazy to find another clip. Wait, this clip isn't even at the same point it was before, so they were really just too lazy to find another clip. More low quality footage. Really just too lazy to find another clip. More low quality footage.
Look.
More low quality footage.
And that's from No Snow for Thomas.
No Snow for Thomas.
But it's Emily put me down that line. What if Emily appeared for a split second?
I don't know.
And also, but then the engine hit a giant stone hidden from view from a blanket of snow. It was too late to put in, it's only snow.
Or Trouble for Thomas if you watch the DVD.
They were really just too late to add this episode in.
Yeah.
Because he did not hit a giant stone.
No.
A huge rock buried under the snow. Suddenly, his snowplow hit the rock. But when he hit it, he's got his puzzled face on.
Yeah.
And in the next shot, he felt shocked.
Yeah.
Bouncing buffers. My plow is broken.
Yes.
His driver tried to stop, but the
broken plow hit the water tower.
I'm doing Michelangelo's.
Yes.
His driver tried to stop, but the broken plow hit the water tower. Cinders and ashes, exclaimed Thomas. We can't go any further.
Yes.
But the villagers need their train, said Thomas. Let me try again. I'm sure I can make it. No, thank you, Daffy Duck fan. It's too late.
This shot looks really stupid.
How did they do that? Darkened.
I'll need to turn it down.
The filter.
Huh?
It kind of reminds me of when people do their parodies.
They probably makes the episode an even worse quality somehow. It looked okay before. Also, the text does something weird here. Look at when the yellow comes on now. There's still a tiny bit of white left.
Huh? There is.
And when it goes on to cut it, there's a tiny bit of yellow on the E from he.
Yeah.
Do they have the yellow text on top of the others and just literally use a crop tool to cut each point? Why? Just color each word independently to avoid copy mistakes. This shot of Harold sucks so hard. Firstly, it's in crap quality. Secondly, the frame rate is terrible because they just slowed the clip down.
Yeah.
It's slowed down.
Secondly, the frame rate is terrible because they just slowed the clip down.
They slowed the clip down.
This isn't the hit error. Stop breaking the frame rate.
What was that?
Thomas fell into a pool of water.
Yes.
So hard. Firstly, it's in crap quality. Secondly, the frame rate is terrible because they just slowed the clip down. This isn't the hit error. Stop breaking the frame rate.
With a mighty splash, Thomas landed in a pool of water.
How would Angela sound like?
What?
How would Angela sound like when it came to that?
It's terrible because they just slowed the clip down. This isn't the hit error. Stop breaking the frame rate.
He's like, with a mighty splash, Thomas landed in a pool of water. Fizzling firebox is this tunnel is flooded, he gasped.
It It didn't feel fun anymore. It felt scary.
Yeah.
How would Angela sound like?
It wasn't fun anymore. It was scary.
I wish I was back to work at Great Waterton. He wheezed quietly.
I wish I was back at Great Waterton.
He wheezed quietly. But it wasn't quietly.
He wheezed quietly.
I wish I was back at Great Waterton.
I wish I was back at Great Waterton.
Thomas slowly began to float along the tunnel.
Thomas began to slowly drift along the tunnel. Cinders and ashes! He goes, he tooted as loud as he could. Help!
Wait, are you impersonating Angelus?
Yes, I was.
Thomas began to float down the tunnel. There was nothing he could do.
Cinders and ashes.
How would Angelus sound like?
Cinders and ashes!
Thomas gasped as he floated along the tunnel. He tooted as loud as he could.
He tooted as loud as he could. Help!
He cried, but there was nothing he could do.
There was nothing he could do. No one will want to find me now, Thomas. Well, no one will want to find me.
The next morning, Stanley, Percy, Gordon, Henry, James, Edward, Emily, and Toby have arrived for work.
Where's Thomas?
Stanley asked. The
The
engines
other
looked.
engines looked. Thomas wasn't there.
They all fought hard. No one knew where Thomas was. How would Angela sound like?
Thomas. Oh.
The next day, Stanley. Come on.
It's a bit hard.
Stanley, Percy, Edward, James, Gordon, Henry, Emily, and Toby.
Beehive arrived for work. Where's Thomas? Stanley asked.
The engines looked.
The engines looked. Thomas wasn't there.
They all fought hard.
They all fought hard.
No one knew where Thomas was. Percy. Oh, wait. James asked the little engines. He asked the little engines at the junction. Have any of you seen Thomas? Have any of you seen Thomas? Hello?
Yes.
Have any of you seen Thomas? Angelus?
Yes.
James asked the little engines at the junction. The next day, Stanley. Have any of you seen Thomas?
Have any of you seen Thomas?
Have any of you seen Thomas? But none of them knew. Percy asked Jack and his team. We can't find Thomas. Do you know where he's gone? Wait,
yeah.
He said. No one knew. Is that what he said? We can't find Thomas. Do you know where he's gone?
Do you know where he's gone?
And Angelus?
Do you know where he's gone?
We can't find Thomas. Do you know where he's gone?
Yeah.
Thomas was still in the tunnel. He realized he was going faster and faster.
Sir.
That's my buffers, he cried.
That's my buffers, he cried.
As he floated along the tunnel.
As he floated along the tunnel.
The fat controller was called.
Old.
Sir, Thomas has disappeared.
Sir, Thomas has disappeared.
Edward puffed.
Edward puffed.
No one knows where he is, said Emily. I can't listen, said Percy. Well, how would Angela sound like?
What would he say again?
The fat controller was called.
The Fat Controller was called.
Sir, Thomas
Sir?
has disappeared.
Thomas has disappeared.
But no one knows where he is, said
No
Emily.
one knows where he is.
Emily. And I miss him.
And I miss him.
Percy.
Percy.
This is very strange.
This is very strange. With the Fat Controller.
Everyone agreed.
Everyone agreed.
And they had to find Thomas at once.
Thomas at once.
This is a
This
state
is a
of emergency.
The Fat Controller. Everyone must look for Thomas.
Everyone must look for Thomas.
Yes.
Then where is Thomas?
Song plays.
And this shot is reversed.
Reversed.
This shot is reversed.
It's reversed.
Look.
Yes, I know it's reversed.
Also, they cut back to the shot of Harold after the shot, and he's somehow moved back. This is because they just copy and pasted the clip from before at the exact same point. Stop breezing footage of late clip from before at the exact same point.
Yeah.
Stop breezing footage, you lazy donkeys.
What's this?
Skip and Mermaid.
Shooting star.
Also, the text of
it overlaps.
What?
It overlaps.
It overlapped.
Overlaps here. I know that's a pretty easy editing mistake to have things overlap for a split second.
How did you do that with his face?
Yes, it's very weird.
But this wouldn't happen if you kept all your text on the same line. Why are you overlapping them? Who edited this goddamn music video? CJ Elvis from Fireman Sam.
Do you think he edited this?
CJ Elvis from Fireman Sam?
Trashy modern Fireman Sam.
I'm sorry, Fireman Sam. I edited the music video while sitting on the toilet.
Yeah.
Well, I think Stephen Kyman was trying to sound like Elvis Presley.
Yeah.
Elvis, all of Pontypandy has burnt down while you were editing. And that is still somehow not the worst thing I've seen today.
Yeah, but for some reason, Trashy Modern Fireman Sam's still going on.
And it's continuing to get worse.
Yeah, it's getting even more trashy.
And look, everything's being modernized way too quickly now.
Yes, and you don't even think this is season 14 or 15, you just think this is a reboot.
Yeah, I don't even consider this season 14 onwards.
Yeah, but that's not what James O. Williams...
I call this and
a new reboot and an absolute piece of beep.
And an absolute heap of flaming hot garbage.
Yeah.
Because look at this. Tubus isn't redesigned.
Yeah. The first station looks like a clubhouse.
Huh?
First station looks like a clubhouse.
Station.
Yeah.
Because they made it into a children's playground.
Yeah.
The show is to end right now.
Yes.
But at least the original actors still remain in separate games.
CGI actors like Steve Kleiman.
Take one to look at and Stu Douglas.
Yeah, but I wish I can get the original actors back, like John Sparks and stuff like that.
But I liked it from series 6 to 13.
Okay, if you suggest. I know that's not.
But with season 14, because they changed the theme song, I literally cringed.
Yeah, but I know James O. Williams didn't do that. No.
It's because it wasn't out at the time.
Yes.
He didn't go too much into the new in season 13 and 12.
No, he didn't.
Yeah. Oh, and guess what? Norman causes half of the hazardous problems
in season 12. And these officers don't arrest him.
No week behind bars. No community service. Not
so much as cleaning Jupiter. They just do the same warning thing that Sam always does.
They just do the same warning thing that Sam always does.
Why? Yeah.
but in the original, when Norman did cause a problem, or it caused an emergency,
not only did he get Sophia talking,
let me take it from here. He gets forced to do chores to teach him a lesson.
Yeah.
But in the CGI series, they just let him off with a warning, and that's it.
Yeah, they let him off with a warning, and that's it.
But there are some moments where he does probably get punished, though.
Like what?
Like in floating cars.
Yeah, from Awesome Adventures.
Yes, where he got forced to repair some of the damage he had done.
Yeah.
And in Sky Lanterns, he got told that he can't make another lantern, and therefore he just has to watch.
Yeah.
And then in the Big Chill, I think he actually, because he burnt his mum's scarf, he has to get her a new one.
Yes.
I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
And then in Froggy Fantasy, which is the worst episode, by the way,
of CGI Fireman Sam.
Yes. Penny forces him to do fire safety lessons with her.
Yeah.
Thank God he got punished.
Yes.
Well, even though Sam did give him a warning, though.
Yeah, but if he wasn't punished, he would have made a terrible moral.
Even though he did say trapping someone anywhere is a very dangerous thing to do.
Yeah, I agree.
And he was also another bad performance of him was in Spy Games.
Yeah.
Where he tied James to a chair in a fucking room covered with flames.
Jesus!
With flammable liquid.
Jesus!
And he didn't get punished.
He just got left with a warning. Okay.
Because Sam was just like, it's not a good idea to leave oil cans lying around. They can catch fire easily.
Yeah.
I think he was actually explaining it to Joe, actually.
Yeah.
I think Joe also got the blame, too.
Yeah.
So I guess it was just Norman and Joe.
Yeah. And then Jupiter on the loose, he tells Norman, driving a big vehicle like Jupiter was a very reckless thing to do.
And it even had Elvis's cottage pie on top.
Yeah.
And it smashed when he closed the door.
Yeah.
But I thought I could be a real firefighter just because I played a video game.
Driving a big fire engine like Jupiter was a very dangerous and reckless thing to do.
So it's only okay to play it on video game and not in real life.
Yeah, he's right. No, it's far. It's very different.
Norman and Derek's punishment in this episode is that they were forced to make another cottage pie.
Yeah, and I did see that reaction video that real scene Caffrey made. Is that his name?
What was his reaction?
Is that the user's name?
Yeah, real Sean Caffrey, yeah.
Yeah, that's his name.
What did he use as a reaction?
A clip from Bluey. It's where Bandit Healer says, well, we could agree on that then.
Okay. I'm glad Norman got punished in some episodes.
Yeah. Also speaking of CGI Fireman Sam, when that version began, the head writer was Andrew Brenner. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it was Andrew Brenner.
Yeah, when I saw his name in the credits, I was like, really?
Yeah, so Andrew Brenner made Fireman Sam bad, but Thomas good.
But nowadays the head writers are Paul Larson and Laura Beaumont.
Yeah.
Which are also bad writers for some other shows.
Yeah.
But guess what? In Norman Fires in the Mission in the Sky, Norman was actually being good for once.
Yes. It's also like the production company woke up.
Yeah, because it was when Norman was being Norman Man and James was being Atomic Boy.
Yes.
Like, they were also like that in a few episodes as well. Like, Norman and James were being superheroes.
Yeah.
And did you like that post-credit scene?
What?
There's an after-credit scene in this movie.
I think I've seen it.
Yeah, but before that happened, Norman was talking in the credits.
Yes.
Because he was like, the film's over, but don't go yet. Wait till the end of the credits. There's a little surprise.
How would John Sparks say that?
The film is over, but don't go yet. Wait till the end of the credits. There's a little surprise.
Yeah.
Who do you think's better, John Alderton or John Sparks?
I thought John Sparks playing Norman. It's quite good to listen to.
Yeah, but Stephen kind of made him sound too whiny.
Yeah, but you do prefer a John Sparks being in Fireman Sam and Shaun the Sheep?
Yes. Golly, you're well and truly stuck, aren't you? Your tongue is dried and already started crisp.
Yeah.
Watch out, gum. Watch out, tongue. Here it comes.
So you do prefer John Sparks in Shaun the Sheep and Fireman Sam than Peppa Pig? Yeah.
Stop mentioning that show.
You're getting on my absolute nerves.
Nowadays, when you mention this show, I cringe.
Yeah, but I remember when you did a stream with Paul Jones a long time ago. You were okay with it, and you even showed him Roland Bean describing my first cinema experience in that closing video I did years ago.
It's just because I like Roland Bean doing it.
Yeah.
He's the only good thing about it.
Yeah.
And what about Festival Fun?
Helen Basie's on that one.
I know, but you haven't shown that.
No. You see, I've stopped getting Peppa Pig stuff after I've seen Cadecross's videos.
Oh, God damn it.
Yeah.
And I'm glad DVDs of this show are stopped now.
Yeah.
This is America is the last one.
Yeah. But is there a way that fever for that pig can stop? Is there a way it can stop?
Oh, come on.
Not the worst thing I've seen today.
That light.
Keep this shot in mind.
Engine software.
The low quality footage here is really pissing me off.
Look.
Yes.
What about you?
Yes, it really pisses me off.
And imagine turning today.
Yes.
This shot looks stupid.
Where's this from?
Yes.
Where's this episode from?
Sounds of Engine.
Is it?
And it's turning to night again.
Not again.
It was night. Then magically turn it to day and then back to night. This is lazy edited.
Yes.
They can't even think of the fat controller's father because of the Nitrogen error. They were already too late to think of that.
Yes, they're already too late.
Wait, how many times was the fat controller Father Christmas?
A couple of times.
Was it in Harry's Magic Box?
Yes.
This shot in mind too.
Oh, but look.
Yes.
It says he whispered. But only put exclamation marks.
Beep beep.
He whispered. Look.
I can see it.
The song says, only for the lyrics to put exclamation marks there because they just reused the text from earlier.
Really?
Because they only for the lyrics to put exclamation marks there because they just reused the text from earlier.
Yes, they reused the text from earlier.
Oh. Oh, miss.
Lyrics to put exclamation marks there because they just reused the text from earlier.
I don't know.
That's copying and pasting again.
The cut between these two shots sucks because it's just the sky and they look so similar that it just looks off when they're cut together. Also, could you not cut the clip a little later so that weird half a second pan isn't there? Also, this shot is reused again from the start. Stop!
What's this from?
I don't know.
This shot is reused again from the start. Stop!
Yes.
Gordon, James, and Henry were furious.
James and Henry were furious.
Stop that noise!
Stop that noise!
Please bellowed the fat controller. They won't let us in, hissed Gordon.
Yes.
Duck, explain this behavior.
Yes.
We only take orders from you. Then Gordon, James, and Henry whistled.
Yeah. Silence!
As it's like, silence!
Silence! Snap the fat controller.
Yeah, and in the US, like, quiet!
Quiet! Snap the fat controller.
And with George Carlin, it's quiet.
Quiet! Snap the fat controller.
And the other Frank line just was like, silence!
Snap the fat controller.
Or, silence!
Silence! Snap the fat controller.
You know, from Thomas in the special letter.
Yes.
Like a silence.
Silence! Snap the fat controller.
Silence! Silence! Snap the back controller.
Yeah.
Can you tell that Ringo Starr sounded absolutely angry?
Yes.
Stop! Why use this shot?
What's going on with these guys when they're making the videos?
Why use this shot for the lyric? Kind of random.
Yeah.
It's rubbish!
It's rubbish!
Look at this! It's even lower quality!
Yes.
Why is the footage even lower quality than the other clips?
And where's this from? And where's this from?
I don't know.
Oh. Copied and pasted again.
Yes.
And there's the shot I told you to keep in mind. Reuse shot again.
What's the real time of day for this clip?
I do not know.
And where's this episode from?
I don't know.
Again! What the hell? That's the shot I told you to keep in mind. Reuse shot again! What the hell?
What Angry Birds movie is this?
I don't know.
That's the shot I told you to keep in mind. Reuse shot again! What the hell?
It's got to be either 1 or 2.
It could be.
Which one? 1 or 2?
Maybe 1 or 2.
Hell, it just doesn't have a filter on it.
Even more low quality footage.
Yeah. This music video
my
is just so fucked up.
God, why is the footage
This music video is so fucked up.
so crusty?
Oh, I'm sorry for my swearing. I'm sorry for cussing.
Yeah.
Oh, why?
Why did you use the clip for a 4th time? Oh my god, stop!
Do you remember why you swear? You should not be swearing.
Look.
Why did you use the clip for a 4th time? Oh my god, stop!
Oh my gosh.
Why did you use the clip for a 4th time?
Yeah, what's going on with these editors?
Can't you just use the scene from the models?
Yeah, can't you just use models?
And to round off the music video,
And there are no Night Shin episodes.
Yeah, there's no Sharon Miller episodes. No models.
one more reuse shot.
Yeah.
Look.
Yes.
Stop using the same shot multiple times! Ah!
That's your reaction. Everyone's reaction.
So, that was the little engine who believed in bad editing choices. Now, was I being a bit too harsh and nitpicky? Yeah, probably, about a few
What's this episode from?
I don't know.
tiny things. But I don't think I'm wrong in calling this music video lazy. The disappearing text, weird cloud bouncing, and low quality footage are honestly very distracting. And I didn't even point out every use of all these problems. Not to mention the music video.
That was Cranky Christmas.
Huh?
Cranky Christmas.
What? Is it the wheels?
Yeah, that's on Cranky Christmas.
Every use of all these problems.
And that's from Terrence Breaks the Ice.
Yeah, Terrence Breaks the Ice. I remembered now.
Not to mention the music doesn't use a
No,
lot of
sounds breaks the ice.
It's all end bit, which is about Thomas and his lamp, and we just don't see Thomas. Not to mention his end bit, which
look,
yeah,
which is about Thomas and his lamp, and we just don't see Thomas. Not to mention it's like a 10-second unbroken clip from the episode.
15 seconds.
Yes.
That's gonna get a copyright claim now.
Yeah, whoever made that, whoever made that is gonna get copyright striked.
Claimed, actually.
Claimed.
As an editor, this stuff always bugs me, probably more than a normal person. But
oh, that's Coraline over there.
Yeah.
What this says to me is whoever edited this really didn't care.
It's also known to be Leica's first ever film.
Yeah.
Same goes for Full as Fun and New Year's Day with Thomas.
These two music videos suck too.
Yeah, I remember when you were talking about them to Paul Jones.
Like in this video, the fireworks are low quality.
Yeah, you told all about that to him.
But I've already talked about the little engine who believed.
Yeah. But
whoever edited this really didn't care. Same.
But that the most low quality footage.
Yeah, but it's been a long time since I've heard Paul Jones' voice.
Goes for Full as Fun and New Year's Day with Thomas. What's weirder is that the other two seasons.
Look, raw file, no clouds.
Yes.
24 songs are edited fine for the most part. Body Train even has footage animated specifically for it.
Look.
Yes.
They really just drop.
And this thing just has, PNGs flying around.
Yes.
Like ghosts and pumpkins.
Yeah.
It's even covering and it's even overlaying some of the detail.
Yes, it is.
And we can't see what's going on because of that.
Yes.
Off the ball with these later ones. And it kind of felt like I just wanted to kill CGI Thomas ASAP. I just miss when the crews didn't care about making good Thomas music videos. What a good time we lived in.
This is On a Journey to Gay.
Yeah.
Care about making good Thomas music videos.
This is On a Journey Today.
Yeah.
What a good time we lived.
King of the Railway, Gold Fishing, The Switch, Scraps Makeover.
Yes.
Miss when the crews didn't care about making good Thomas music videos.
Henry's Hero, Gordon Runs Dry.
What a good time we lived in. Also, just want to mention, The Little Engine Who Believed isn't even a good song.
Yeah.
Is this the Brother movie?
Brother movie.
Wait, no, it has to be a season 23 before episode.
Yeah.
What do you think of this song?
I don't know.
It's really boring and actually the longest CGI song there is.
It's the longest Thomas song ever.
Yes.
Well, not counting Thomas or the leader, though.
Because that's models.
Also, I hate the doos in the background. They sound so dead inside.
And they just put a nightside filter over a blobber.
Yes.
I'm so dead inside.
What?
I will give this song one thing, though. It could be so much worse.
It could be so much worse. And that's low quality too.
I can't take any more.
Oh, No Sleep for Cranky.
I can't take any more.
Trevor, the track.
The spongy.
Yeah, but
what? The spongy bungee movie.
Yeah, but you don't look at that Thomas test video I made or not. Where is it on the notification?
Yes.
Yes, you are. Yeah.
What's this?
Yeah, 2016.
It is GoldenEye gameplay.
Yeah.
Four? Look.
Yeah.
It's been for 4 years. But this game has violence.
How did they screw that up?
It's been 12.
Oh yeah, good music. There's the Nintendo logo. And then we'll get the railway logo in a minute.
But is he going to go back to VHS reviews or something?
Hope so.
Oh yeah.
Look.
Yeah.
excellent, but these people created their own gun barrel sequence. And we got the classic James Bond theme song as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
He died a few times.
Yeah.
Look.
Yeah.
Oh.
Look.
Yes, I can see.
God! I died!
Lol.
Oh, God.
And here too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, shit, no,
And here.
Yeah.
Right, I'll try one more time, guys. But if I really can't do it, I won't even bother capturing it on camera anymore.
I enjoy my entire screen.
Like that banner.
Same, thank you. Oh, it's not letting me export. There we go. Look.
Cars.
Have you got this game?
Yes, of course I do.
Is it for Wii?
Yes. Yeah.
And the Wii disc is a disc red?
Yeah, this keeps well on the Wii. And so on the 360.
The THQ logo.
Yeah. No, I do put playing on the 360. I do because the graphics are better on that version. You've seen people's videos.
Is that the game developer?
Well, the 360 and Wii version, when they buy Incinerator Studios, they were.
And was the Wii by Keith Ferguson?
Yeah. Well, PSP version only has Keith Ferguson.
How many consoles do you have?
Well, the first Cars game, it had PlayStation 2, GameCube, Xbox 360, and Wii.
How many for Keith Ferguson?
One, PSP, GBA, and DS. It's empty without the music.
One for the ladies.
But,
oh yeah!
It was a bit empty without the music tracks.
One for the ladies.
But I do. I know
One for the ladies.
In this game they are.
Right.
Yeah.
Watch this.
Oh yeah.
One for the face.
Ooh. Wow!
How's that?
That's funny.
One for the face.
Well, so guess what? Everything's Rosie's 15 years old now.
Oh!
What did you do that?
That was quite funny.
I need to turn it down.
Oh. Yes.
What do you think of me doing that?
Very funny. I've got to try it on the 360 one day.
Were you chatting on the 360?
Yeah, cars bidding on the 360.
Don't tell me that's Owen Wilson or Keith Ferguson.
That must have been Keith Ferguson. It might have been Owen Wilson.
Some screaming performer Keith Ferguson.
I like Keith Ferguson voice McQueen in some of the games. It's fun. I like the fact that they got all the voice actors back.
I think the Queen's spinning.
Yes.
That must be Keith Ferguson doing all the screaming.
It must have been him.
Hey, you need to stumble away from those dials.
Yeah,
but
whoa, Maida, are you crazy?
Oh.
Whoa, Maida, are you crazy? No, Batman. What?
Oh yeah.
Hey man, are you crazy? I's the real world.
Oh.
It has to be Keith Ferguson doing all the screaming.
Where do you come from?
Ah!
Yes.
Ow!
Oh no!
What?
Oh no!
What? That's not the mistake.
Oh!
Hold on.
Oh!
Ow.
Oh!
My tires!
Hello. Ow! That is. Excuse me.
Ciao.
Oh my goodness, hello.
Fly away, Stanley.
Be free. George Carlin.
George Carlin.
Hello. How are you?
Yeah, that's the very first time I heard George Carlin.
Boy, you're in a heap of trouble. Ow.
Hoa!
Hello. Oh my.
He pulls the statue off his plinth.
Yeah. Hoa!
Hello.
Hey, that was a hit and run, man. Hey, look at this.
Yes.
I've completed the game.
You complete the game?
Well, I decided not to include the track the tipping men landwalks because they're hard.
Yes.
I'm never going to do the track to tipping levels at all.
Are they too complicated?
No, they're too hard.
Yeah.
What about you?
Yeah, I've sometimes struggled with them before.
They shouldn't have included them in games, to be honest.
Yeah.
How about you?
They should not have done that, but they did.
Ciao.
Well, have you got plans to get Cars 2 on PlayStation 3 version?
Yes, it's way better for PS3.
And the 360?
The Wii version's terrible.
And the PC?
Hang on, Mom. Ciao.
Well,
Have you got any
I remember
12
playing the Wii version when I was younger. That was the only console version I had when I was younger.
What console?
Yeah, well, I used to own Cars 2 on the Wii when I was younger.
Same.
Yeah.
And I've recently got Racerama.
On what?
Wii.
Wii?
Yes.
I've got that on Wii as well, and PlayStation 3.
How big is your Wii collection?
I've got a lot of Wii games, including
Are they
that.
based on movies?
Most of them, including that Thomas one.
And guess what? Narrator for the Hero of the Rails game is David Holt.
Oh, what?
David
It's actually
Holt.
David Holt. It's him.
Yes.
I thought you said that Mark Morgan was doing it.
Look.
Yeah.
Hey.
Where's Mavis in the game?
I don't know whether they let you do this.
Look.
Yeah. Yes. Joe.
I'm just watching her.
Yeah. Yeah.
What the heck, game? You said there was no violence.
Oh yeah, we all know who said that.
Who?
It's Icarus. But
was when he was talking about the Cars games.
Yeah, but do you prefer his Disney and Pixar videos over his You Know Who videos?
Wait, since when was he talking about the Pixar games?
It was in 2020, I think.
Was Xbox 360 the only console he had?
Yeah, but he played DS as well.
What are you going on?
Well, did it say no material likely to offend or harm?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Ow! What is your problem?
Look.
Ow! That's a hurt to my sister. Hey!
Look.
What?
That needs to be careful.
Yeah.
Watch it, Mr. Race Car.
Watch it, Mr. Racist. Not quite.
What?
Just something I made up.
No! You better have insurance.
Yeah, did you do this all the time on your game?
Sometimes.
Who's that?
Watch it, Mr. Racist. Not quite.
One for the fans.
Oh. Watch it, Mr.
Hey! Oh, that's gonna leave a ding. Watch it, Mr.
Racist. Not really.
I know this side. Racist. Right, and this time me.
I'm gonna.
What up with this? I mean.
No!
Yeah.
I'm a very famous racist.
I'm a very famous racist.
You are very racist.
Yes.
Ow.
Yeah, but
Where do you come from?
also, oh, I needed this. Hello, is this Lightning McQueen? Is this?
Jeremy Clarkson.
I'm just calling to tell you that I'm taking 100% of the money that you win from your next race.
Trigger.
Yeah.
I rammed Luigi into the road.
Yeah.
What's your favourite Cartoon Karma video?
What video?
Cartoon Karma. I'm watching from it.
Cartoon Cup. It must be the Boston Grand ones. They're fun to watch.
Wait a minute. It looks like I'm going to have to make a small adjustment to the drop. A touch painful on re-entry.
It doesn't mean like I made any adjustment in those 2 years.
Doesn't look to me that they made adjustments at all in these 2 years. That's because it was copied and pasted.
Hey, I'm telling my mom.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh man, I just finished this detail.
Look. Have you got any substance DVDs?
Pardon?
Hey, you need to show me what it's about.
Have you got any substance DVDs?
Any what from you? Too low.
DVDs.
No. See the movie.
Just the movie?
Yeah.
What do you think of the movie?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Please be careful. Kids, don't try to
Look.
Oh my gosh.
I made it on here. Have you seen the dialogue voice clips on YouTube?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Who's bad? I'm bad.
Yeah.
Oh no, I jumped too early.
Yeah.
I think the PC version is the best.
Of Cars?
Yeah.
Well, for me, it's 360.
Oh yeah.
Have you ever seen Tractor Tom?
Tractor Tom? Yes, of course I have.
That also has a narrator explaining everything.
Yeah.
And that is M. Rightout.
Yeah, I know him.
He also had a star role in the Post and Pat movie.
Yeah.
That is.
You see that there?
Yes, I did.
You that gun? Watch it, Mr. Race Car.
What was the cool?
He tried his best to be gentle.
Ow! He tried his best to be gentle.
But he tried his best to be gentle.
He tried his best to be gentle.
Show some respect here.
But he...
Ciao. Hey, I'm telling my mama.
But he shunted the buffet car.
Hey.
But he shunted the buffet car so hard, everything flew into the air.
Look, a dog.
What's going on, Doc? Why is he glitchy?
He shunted the dining car so hard, everything flew into the air.
They were more complaints than ever.
He sounds like Barney.
Yeah.
Some parts of his narration.
Yeah. I don't know why Brandon sounds like Barney half the time. But
and I think Mankind just made Thomas sound like Barney the dinosaur.
yeah, he did.
Why?
But for some reason, I don't know why Mattel's brought Barney back. Why would they do that?
Well, is Barney's was an improvement over the live action?
No, it's not. It's not.
Worse. Or is it worse?
It's bad.
What would you rather watch, the live action or the animated?
I don't know. I'm not really a big fan of Barney. But like, he's overhated in the hit fan base. I know.
It's its only hated show.
Yeah, the most despised show of them all. And I know Mattel's bringing Pingu back with Aardman in tow.
Yeah, this time they're going to be animated by Aardman.
You need to show me why people die.
Yeah.
Look for the paint.
How do you feel about that?
I think it's going to be awesome that Mattel is teaming up with
Aardman,
the guys before some Gromit.
Guess what?
Yeah?
It's going to be a spin-off about Pingo.
Yes.
Did you know that?
One of the supporting characters in the series.
It's going to be a spin-off series.
Yeah.
About Pingo.
One of the supporting characters in the series of Pingu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope Bobby can have his own series.
Yeah.
He needs a movie.
Yeah.
Who's going to do the voices?
I don't know who's going to do the voice. Maybe could John Sparks do it or Tristan Fletcher? Yeah, I don't know if John Sparks could do it or Justin Fletcher.
Look.
Yeah.
Or David Sands.
Yes.
Do you like David Sands in Pingu?
David Sands, yeah, he's great.
What was the last Pingu episode you remember watching on CBeebies?
Hey, kid.
It must have been Pingu in the Ice Cave original version.
Pingu in the Ice Cave?
Original version.
Yeah, season 1.
Yeah.
That is... Excuse me. No! You better have it.
Yeah. I did prefer watching series 1 with the original audio.
Which made double language.
Double language on DVD.
You got something to prove?
And plus, there is no English dub at all.
Oh, yes, there is in South Korea.
Respect here. Hey, that's smart.
But it's just text.
But did you see the videos that Steve did? No.
No, I've not seen it.
Huh? It got me. I was interested in what it was.
I think I need to see it soon.
Yeah.
Hey, that's smart.
Yeah.
Doc. Lightning versus Doc.
Lightning versus Doc. The movie.
Ted versus John Bennett.
Hey,
yeah.
Got something to prove?
Remember Ted and John fighting?
John fighting.
It's my favourite scene from the film.
Wow. Hey, show some respect here.
Yeah.
Look.
Hey, show some respect here.
Look.
Hey, you got something to prove? Hey, show some respect here. Ow. Hey, show some respect here. Hey, show some respect here.
Hello.
Hey, that's smart. Hey, that's smart.
Look.
Yeah.
Hey, that's smart. Hey, you got something to prove? Ooh, ow.
On top of me.
Yeah.
Oh.
What was that R for?
It's when two cars were stacked on top of each other in the beginning.
Yeah.
And in one of the Rory the Racing Car crashes, Drifter was on top of Maxie.
Yeah.
You know that.
Yeah.
Hey, that's smart.
It was when I saw that crash the first time, I was like, "Ooh, ow!" That was my reaction.
Hey,
What
show
the
some
best crash
respect
in Rory the
here.
Racing Car?
I don't know, but to me, most of those crashes look really brutal. They do, unlike Thomas the Tank. Pardon? Yeah.
You got something to
But
prove?
to me, most of the crashes in that show just look really brutal, unlike Thomas. That is.
Oh, nice me. Hey, show some respect here.
Oh, did you see that?
Yes. It just looks like.
Hello.
Hey, show some respect here.
Yes.
Hey, that's smart.
Oh.
Have you
So,
completed the Cars game?
for a Cars game.
Yes.
Cars 2.
Have you completed it?
On the 360.
Hey, homie. Yeah, that was a hit and run, man.
Yeah.
What did you think of that game?
I like Cars 2 on the 360.
Was Keith Ferguson McQueen in that game?
So McQueen in the game. I like the carbon fiber one.
Or was I listening?
Yeah.
Ow! Ow!
Oh. Yeah.
Look.
Oh, it's nice to
be me.
Locks on top of me.
Yeah.
Just like in the opening race.
Yeah.
Waiting out, the Queen is in the wreckage.
There's no way the Rory can make it through. Not everyone piece that is.
Oh yes, there is.
Yeah. And amazing breaking fourth wall.
Like I say, oh yes, there is.
Yes.
There's no one piece that is. It's lightning face to face.
Yes.
When they stopped, Thomas realized that he was face to face with a very large cross swamp.
Yeah.
His driver and fireman climbed down from the cab and went cautiously forward. The swan struggled to its feet, came towards them. It arched its neck, spread one wing wide, and hissed loudly.
Hey, that's smart.
Wait.
Yes.
Thomas jumped. And steam hissed from his cylinders.
Hey, show some respect here.
This only made the swan crosser.
Ow.
And it packed up Thomas's driver before he and the fireman ran back to the cab.
Yeah.
It's a fan-made Thomas story.
Yes, it was.
You got
Thomas and
something
the
to
seagull.
prove?
The Thomas and the swan.
Yeah.
Ow.
Look at the Queen and Dog.
Yes.
Fighting.
Yes, they are. Fighting.
Who do you think's gonna win?
Hey, show some respect here.
Who do you think's gonna win?
I don't know.
He's driving sideways.
Yeah.
Hey, show some respect here.
So he said goodbye.
Yeah.
Down, 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 down.
Oh yeah, Brom the Bomb and the highlights of Birmingham.
So when the men weren't looking his way,
He went, good boy.
Oh, how are you?
Down, 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 down.
And also, you know those BBC Carry Me DVDs? They're very rare to find.
Oh man, I just finished this detailing.
What is your problem?
Well,
oh, there's Doc. He just teleported.
Yeah, they always teleport in this game. Oh, like
That is. Excuse me.
now. I know you've got that Balamori Carry Me DVD. You do.
I know, but it's only for this cave.
Yeah, but it's got an advert on the back.
Yes, it's advertising all the other characters DVDs for you to see.
Including Big Cook, Little Cook.
Yeah.
Sigabella, Little Robots.
Tweenies.
Tweenies, yeah.
And not Teletubbies.
No Teletubbies.
Hello, that hurt.
Because the last DVD that they released was Ready Steady Dance.
What is your
And Fun.
What?
And Autumn Fun too.
That's to entertain.
Yeah, but
those DVDs.
That's the latest one to have the original series.
What's the last BBC? What's the last Teletubbies DVD that had the 1997 BBC logo?
VHS.
Is it what's new now?
Well,
that is. Excuse me.
I think the last one with the classic one was I also told you that was the classic one.
Hey, how's it going?
What do we new now?
Hello, that hurt.
No. What look? He's talking about the streets. I got the one with the ribbons.
The ribbons.
Naughty Nunu.
Okay. And it's Happy Birthday the first one to use the BBC Films DVD.
Oh my god.
Yes, it was.
Hi.
One for the
I
lady.
still get to get Happy Christmas.
I've got that.
And there's no promo.
Nope. I checked it.
And neither did Foster's Roy Free Cracking Adventures.
No.
Why didn't that have a promo?
I don't know.
It's the same as the 2005 DVD.
No.
Except it has the BBC Films DVD at the start.
Yeah. And so I know.
What are you doing? Hey, that's smart.
Well, I know the other Beefs Carry DVDs were. There was Big Little Cook, there was Bogey Babies, Bobby Nogs, Little Robots, Tweenies, stuff like that. Yeah, also I actually told Paul Jones if he could do a Boogie Babies parody, and he agreed on that.
A what parody?
A parody of Boogie Babies. I told it to Paul Jones, and he agreed with that. He did.
Yeah, he likes this show.
And he said it most likely star him and Bluey.
Oh, really?
That's what Paul Jones said.
I'm not sure if it's a good idea.
But he said he'll put it on Google Drive.
Well, for me, I'm probably not going to watch it.
Yeah, but could you see like BBC can be strict with Bogey Babies. They can be very strict with that show. So everyone goes with Tweenies and Bits and Bobs.
Wait, hold on. Are they talking about Boogie Babies?
Well, Bogey is reference to Dick and Dom.
Boogie Babies.
Dick and Dom reference.
Dick and Dom.
Yeah, you know Dick and Dom. No.
They appeared in the Horror Henry movie.
Yeah, they did.
As the school inspectors.
Yeah.
Good chow.
Have you seen the Horror Henry movie?
Nope.
I think way better than the TV show.
Yeah, you know, the TV show that has Lizzie Waterworth and Joanna Rees and Emma Tate
One for the fame.
and Tamsin Heatley.
What?
And Tamsin Heatley as well.
Never heard of her.
And Wayne Forster.
Never heard of Wayne Forster.
And Aidan Cook as well.
What?
Aidan Cook as well.
Cook, never heard of him.
Hey now.
Yeah.
This here is Bessie.
Yeah.
But Bessie's not in this game.
I'm bad.
Went in deleted scene.
Kids, don't try this at home.
Oh.
Hey, kid.
And there are previews for Ratatouille and Incredible Fire with the Underminer.
Yeah.
Have you got these games?
No.
Watch it, Mr. Race Car.
Look.
It's in car flying in the air.
The cars flew into the air.
Yeah. Well.
This game should be rated PG.
Yeah, but it's rated U.
And Peggy 7 or 3.
Yeah, but again, rated G. It's okay though because they're cars, not people. Unlucky Tug reference to when it's a Cars video.
When he was talking about Cars 2.
Cars 2, yeah.
How is McQueen able to pop the bottle?
That didn't work on the human world.
How do the cars wash that?
The beer out of it.
No. Actually, how do they use the bathroom?
Cars use bathrooms, and it's just the human bathroom. God, you think what?
Where do you come from?
To wash its tires.
Yeah.
These are not even designed for them.
Also, when you was talking about the first Cars film, he used the full screen crop. I can see where he's coming from with that.
Yeah, because I think it's because it showed everything.
The same thing goes with Thomas and Friends Season 6.
It showed everything.
Yeah.
And the full screen version of Magic Road showed everything.
Yeah.
And also even the first 6 episodes of Season 6.
Where can I find full screen Magic Railroad?
Only on the US DVD.
But it's widescreen on every other DVD on compatible DVDs.
It's also on Internet Archive.
Who's bad?
What, full screen crop?
But it's in a different language.
Well, I could combine it with in English. I could do that one day. I could try that.
Invisible Wall. They like tumbleweeds.
Get out of the way, tumbleweed. That mate's quote.
And did you like the tumbleweed in Thomas?
Yeah, the talking tumbleweed.
Hey, you need to summarize.
But it didn't have a face.
Good job.
No, I didn't have a face.
And it was voiced by Neil Crone.
Neil Crone?
Yeah. But do you like the talking tumbleweed?
Yes, I do.
Holiday Partner?
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Yes.
Lightning McQueen's Racing Car.
Yeah, that was a hit and run, man.
Oh, yeah.
Lightning McQueen's Racing Headquarters.
Yeah.
Can I get an autograph?
David Jeremiah.
Yeah.
Is that how you pronounce his name?
Yeah, that was a hit and run, man. Oh, man, I just finished
detailing.
McQueen and Mater drive into a Lightning McQueen toy shop.
Yeah. It's just up to resemble McQueen. Hey! Oh, the shop assistant faints.
At a theatre.
Yeah. Oh, what did he say?
Yeah. I forgot.
But
he drives up to a food.
Yeah.
He drives up to a food
And he drives up to a food stand. Hey, what you got here that's free? I want that pistachio ice cream.
Oh my goodness.
No, wasabi.
What's up with you? That looks delicious. The Japanese food vendor sends me to a pea-sized stomach. Little more, please. It is free, right? You think going? Little more. Come on, let's go. It's free. You're getting there. Scoop, scoop.
There you go. Now that's a scoop of ice cream.
My condolences.
Condolences.
Yeah.
And now our last competitor, number 95.
Lightning McQueen.
Ka-chow. Thank you so much for having us, sir. I'm so glad.
I really look forward to racing.
It's a great opportunity.
Pleasure is all ours, Lightning. You and your team bring excellence and professionals to this competition. Screaming goes up on stage.
Trying to get me water.
One for the ladies.
Someone get the water.
To this competition.
Good kid.
Yes.
Trying to get me water.
We believe.
Show some respect here.
Made a drink for a fountain.
He drinks the more waterfall, causing the audience to take photographs.
Francesco laughs. Whatever you do.
Do not eat
free
pistachio ice cream. It has turned.
Correct for Rod. I can explain this later, please.
Hey, I know him. He's the bloke who called into the TV show.
You're the one who wants to fight.
No, thank you. This trip's been amazing.
Isn't it?
Maida?
But why shoot.
Maida.
Somebody get a towel.
Maida, here to get your hose up. You're making a scene.
I never be thought of. Never.
Go take care of yourself right now.
Mesa drives off.
Go through, excuse me, leaking oil.
Like he says that. What did he say?
Oh, yeah.
I gotta go. Made this at the two toy doors. They're practically identical. He tried his luck. Sorry, ladies. I leak.
Wait, hold on.
Gents.
Hold on. Mesa says
the symbol of two toy doors. They're practically identical. He tried his luck. Sorry, ladies.
He goes into the men's.
Yeah.
Or does he go into the gents?
Yeah, that's what Sam Clark says.
Or did he say men's or gents?
Gents. I remember what. But
sorry, ladies. He drives into the gents.
Yeah, but to me, I personally think Sam Clark sounds a bit like Mark Morrigan in a way. He kind of sounds a bit like him.
He also did Toy Story 3 the year before.
But to me, Sam Clark sounds a little bit like Mark Morrigan to me. He does.
But when I heard you switched on BBC, it said the signs are in Japanese.
Yeah.
He tries his luck.
Yeah.
He tries his luck.
Sorry, ladies.
He goes into the gents. Like,
I never leak. I never leak. Oh, I never leak. Wait. I simply behind that toilet cubicle. He goes inside and the door locks behind him.
What the?
Yeah, he sits on the platform on the video screen. An animated pink car speaks to him in Japanese.
And he gets water sprayed up his hole.
Yes.
Okay, then, Marcel, I've come to the drop.
It's time for the drop.
Talk has been.
If you know it's his talk sticks, his tracking beacon in tomato.
Yeah, red line.
Yeah.
Oh, look! Oh.
Yes. Yes.
Now I've magically turned up there.
Yes.
Look at this. Oh, see? I'll get there.
Percy, look at this.
Yes, sir. I am, sir.
My best trousers.
So. Yes, sir. Please, sir.
Please, sir.
We must pay the passengers for their spoiled clothes and my
Yes.
are ruined.
Yes.
And just sounds calm.
Don't know why it sounds calm. He's sounding pissed about that.
Well, in the early narration, he sounds completely pissed off about the whole thing.
Yes.
But in the later narration, he sounds calmer.
Yeah. I prefer watching the first dub over the second dub.
Like what?
I do prefer watching Scott Percy first dub to his second dub. Because of that reason alone.
You think you prefer the first version or the second one?
First version, yeah.
Like, my. See,
look at this. My best trousers too.
And later narration.
Oh, Percy, look at this.
And later version. Percy, look at this.
Look at this.
For the face.
My best trousers too.
My best trousers too.
Uh-oh. I think I've got to go now. It's getting a bit late.
Same here.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Good chow. No! Oh yeah! Who's bad? I'm bad. One for the fans. Oh. Wow.
Ow! What is your problem?
Watch it, Mr. Race Car!
Yeah, well, I have to go now because it's actually midnight right now. So yeah, thanks for watching.